Welcome to the Prop Market. I'm your host, the Prop King, and today I have my college football week six player props part two. Part one will be on a link at the end of the show. Also, I will put the link in the comments section. Also, you can go look on my channel in the playlist for college football and find part one. Part one has a lot of picks. It has 8 picks and three best bets. This show just two player props. That's all we're doing. It's not going to take us a long time. I want to make sure I get these picks out to you. I was debating if I should do a part two. Then I found these really good lines and I wanted to share it with you guys along with part one. So, part one, real long show. This one should be short and sweet, but this is a informational channel. So, I'm going to give you a little information off what people have asked me in the comment section. If you want to know anything, please leave it in the comment section. I will address it probably in the next show. Someone asked me a good question in the comment section. I think it was a week ago or 2 weeks ago. How do I make bets? So that's a very important thing when you're talking about following someone. You want to know how are they placing their bets? How are they successful? So the number one thing I do is I always mix and match. Mix and match may not be a very um, favorable way to make parlay bets because that's technically what you're doing when you're betting prize picks, underdog, dabble, any of those sites. You're pairing multiple picks because they don't let you do straight bets. But if you are a sports book, of course, you can do a straight bet. Here's the thing. I like two mans and I like five mans. I don't play four mans, three mans, or six mans. I feel like those are the best opportunities to win. It gives me the best um, amount of positive EV on these picks is two mans and five mans. And another thing I love about two mans is here's the thing. It's really hard to hit 5 picks in a row. You may get it once a weekend. You might get it twice a weekend. Get real lucky, maybe three. But two mans hit more often. But here's how you make money on two mans. You have a favorite play or a play that you really, really love, and you mix it with all your other picks. So that's the pick you're gonna rock, ride with, live or die with. And then of course you put the 5 man flexes out there as well. So that's just my advice. Like in DraftKings where you have a star, I think they call it a star player, a main guy. That's what this is. That's what this is. That's what I do. That's how I make money. And for me today, that player is going to be our first pick of the show, Kate Klubnik. He cashed for us last week. Um, 30-point implied total versus a bad UNC defense. So you got a bad UNC defense. Here's another thing I like about him. Last week he went over this number and he did not play well. So that speaks volumes to what he's capable of. They're going to open up the offense. You know, Clemson came in with a lot of, expectations. National championship. Kate Klubnik himself came in with national championship Heisman Trophy candidate expectations, and most of those are gone. No running game, no running game to speak of. In fact, Klubnik is probably their best rusher. He uses his feet really well, but I think there's going to be holes all over this UNC defense. And I think Klubnik is going to take advantage. Even if they get up, look for them to run this score up because they've played so bad. Like they haven't had a game. So I don't see them pulling him early. I see him, stretching the lead even if it does get out of hand. It's a huge, it's a huge spread as well. But I'm not scared by that. I think he gets two or three touchdown passes. I know he gets at least one rushing touchdown. Give me over 23.5 fantasy score. I think we're getting a little bit of a discount for Cade Klubnik. Next guy, I get it. You're probably scared of this guy, but this number's just way too low. Average fantasy score 11, projected fantasy score 14. So he's been over in 90% of his starts in his career at this fantasy score. It's a low number, 11.5. Here's the thing, good game script. Looks like he should be playing from behind. UT looks like the better team. They're a 6.5 favorite. And here's another thing. I get it. Texas has a really good defense, but if you watch them play San Jose State, UTEP, and Sam Houston, you quickly realize that those quarterbacks who I feel are less than Lagway and has ta less talent around them as Lagway, they were successful at times versus UT's defense. I don't know if it was because they weren't interested. I don't know because this team's exploited their what they struggled with. But some of these teams had a lot of success, especially through the air. Lagway's throwing the ball 31 times, so he's got 31 pass attempts. I see him getting something very similar. I think they'll find something in that Texas secondary that they can exploit. It's going to be very hard to run on this Texas team. But I do love DJ Lagway here. Over his 11.5 fantasy score. Don't be scared of this number. It's absolutely too low for DJ Lagway. Now, here we go. We're going to talk about college football week six props and best bet. There it is. That's the link for part one. I'm also going to put that in the comment section for you as well. Always hit that like button, always hit that subscribe button. We are growing so fast, and I want to thank everyone who has subscribed and shown love throughout this whole process. My goal every week is for you to leave with more information than you came with, and also to leave with more money than you came with. So let's hope that that happens this week because I really love these 10 player props and these three best bets. Once again, go watch part one to get my full content for this week six in college football. Also have NFL picks up if you love NFL picks. But like I always say, keep what you like, leave what you don't, and let's cash.